Hello and welcome to episode 23 of JTOG. It is the Spanner episode. All of you mods, welcome.
We could have chosen Michael Jordan, but we chose Spanner.
Spanner's correct. Here we go. All right, starting from the top. We've got Spike, we have Matt/Jake from State Farm, we got Thierry Dieu, we have Wellbot, Kathy O'Malley. Scrolly. Dasmia. Mr. Buttram. Skalda. Teresa. Graffit, who's driving. James, Sonic Alchemy.
Is he watching us on the dashboard?
I don't know. I'm not even going to ask. I don't want to know.
Maybe he has a Tesla with those ginormous.
Oh yeah, the 17-inch bloody touchscreen. Yeah. I think that's it. Welcome everybody.
Yay!
Hey, so Ivan was later than normal. What time is it? My God, it's 12:41.
Later than normal.
Later than normal. Look, you know, we understand there's a level of lateness. Why is my monitor this way? There we go. Level of lateness. That's fine.
I can tell you that in Spain, 11 minutes late is it's like being on time.
Oh, for sure. It's too casual there. I was sweating bullets. Go, I beg your pardon?
Yeah. Sweating bullets.
Sweating bullets. I'm going, oh, Jesus, you better get here soon. The crowd will be restless.
Yeah. No. Time-wise, you can be like, I've been like at work like 10 minutes past the hour a meeting should be already started.
Yep.
Being like, okay, it's fine. Even if I arrive now, it's like, not even half of the people that should be on the meeting are going to be there.
Very good. Welcome, Grumpy Dude. You're a mod for the day, as is everybody. I haven't yet figured out how to remove all the mods yet.
But can they start a fight? Like
yeah. I'm sure they can put each other in the naughty corner for 5 minutes.
Oh.
But
that would be fun.
They're a responsible bunch. Oh, okay, fight.
Instead of the Hunger Games, the Common Game. The last man standing gets a free spacer.
Free spacer, lovely.
Or whatever, yeah.
Spike's asking, aren't most people in Spain having a siesta at the moment?
Today is a holiday here in the city where I live. But nobody makes siestas anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know anyone that makes the siesta.
All right.
Maybe my father, but he's retired. He can do whatever he wants.
Sure.
He can make it in the morning.
Okay, Wells 3D.
We have a name for the siesta that is before lunch. Like instead of napping after lunch, if you nap before lunch, that's the donkey siesta.
Donkey siesta.
A siesta, donkey siesta, yes.
Well,
like sleeping before eating.
So what happens if you sleep in till 10 o'clock? Is that a siesta or is that something else?
Until 10 o'clock in the morning or in the afternoon?
No, in the morning. So you're still asleep from the night before at 10 a.m.
You are just lucky.
Or lazy.
No. You will not be considered lazy if you are like if you tell anyone that you are in bed at 10 p.m. at 10 a.m. in the morning, people will want to know your secret because they will want to do the same. But usually nobody can do that.
Sure. Good.
Who has a job and responsibility?
As it happens, and Thierry's pointed this out correctly, we can't have a Hunger Games of the comments because admins can't boot admins.
Can an admin remove the admin status of another admin?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure that in Twitch you can do that.
Okay. Well, this isn't Twitch. Joe Paddock saying, g'day Joe Paddock, by the way. He's saying that the United States has a holiday as well, especially if you work for the government. Or you don't have a holiday, but you get unpaid work. Okay, there's my political commentary for the day. Okie dokie, let's get into it. Yeah, sorry. I try not to, but sometimes you just got to. All right.
I don't think that's political.
No, no.
It has been an observation,
Yes. An
which is,
observation, yes.
I think, nobody is going to discuss that people in the government that have been furloughed they are not working.
Well, some are. Some are forced to work even without paychecks.
Oh yes, that's
Primary important thingies, yes. Like
okay.
air traffic,
we should.
you know. Apparently the garbage collectors are not working because San Francisco is a hellhole at the moment.
How many days without picking the trash?
30.
Because in here, I remember like some strikes that have been gone like for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks you cannot walk through the sidewalk.
Yeah, of course. No, it'd be terrible.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough, makes. As long as you don't comment on who's responsible for making the decision, it's not political.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. Okay.
I'm betting on a CGI wall. I want like 2 kilometers of real wall that can be visited, and then CGI. That's the solution.
Yeah.
3,000 miles of CGI wall.
Fair enough. On a much happier, brighter note, this happened today.
That's dark. Whoa. Is that your photo?
No, I wish. I'll escape out and show the guy's name to give him some credit. But there was a total eclipse today in the Northern Hemisphere. John Kraus Photography, or John Kraus Photos. There you go. There's the credit. He does some really cool stuff, actually. But
it is eclipse.
Yeah. This is just after it went fully black, or it might be before it went totality.
Okay. So it is much more exposed than it should have been if it were lit up by the sun.
Yes. I don't know
if it is eclipse.
Don't know the full mechanics, but it was pretty cool. Yes, that's me. There were lots of clouds for many people. So I watched a 4K live stream of it, and it was actually not bad. Yeah.
The geek astronomer.
Yeah.
Couch astronomer.
Yes.
That's.
All right, so that's that one.
I totally forgot about the eclipse.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. This one, most of you guys are on Twitter, and I posted this through the week. Don't hold your breath for edits. You ain't getting them. Look at Jack's bloody little name tag here. Jackie, no edits. So the boss of Twitter is saying there is no edits.
It could be a mess because Twitter is so political right now that lots of people would make like terrible statements and then edit the statement.
Totally. I understand the ramifications, particularly with people with so many subscribers or followers. You put something out, 100,000 people have seen it in the first 60 seconds. You know, you can't.
And then you change it.
What's that?
And then you change the
and then they retweet it, and then and it's just terrible. What do you do? It is what it is. That's all right. It was just a quick one though, because I thought it was hilarious, because the conversation does come up periodically. They just need to move the send button, Kathy's saying. All right. This is a little bit of news. So Fusion 360 has acknowledged that 3D printing is a thing by making Z the up direction by default in their modeling software now.
Making what?
Z-axis. Z-axis.
Oh.
By default, Z is now up.
Cool.
All right.
Which one was before that?
I think Y. Can anyone confirm? Scalda's saying finally.
I've gotten the Command L key engraved in my brain. Like whenever I drop a part in Simplify,
Yeah.
then Command L and make it lay down.
Yeah.
I don't even bother to check the reference, the space of reference on Fusion.
Yeah,
I don't look at it.
Obviously, I use Command L all the time as well, particularly if I want to print something face down for the smooth ultra base surface. Well, it's not quite smooth, it's textured as you know, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's a bit of a shift because people have been complaining a little about it. Not a lot, but enough. All right, we've got some models now. Is Graphit back? He said be right back. I'll wait till Graphit gets back before I show this one.
Should we wait in silence? No.
No, we won't wait in silence. Thierry, oh, he's there. Okay, we'll show that next. Thierry did a model and a print, and that's all well and good. But what's important about this is that those letters are inlaid. They're printed as separate letters and pushed into the black. So he's made the letters and a 0.2 mil threshold, I guess, and he inserts those letters into the dinosaur. So he prints.
I did that when I did send the 3D printed skateboards to Rail Skateboarding. I did their logo in the back of the. I sent them one white skateboard and one black skateboard.
Yep.
And I did leave the logo in holes in the board.
Yes.
And in the white I did put black dots and the other way around.
Yeah.
If it was hard to get the right space and dimensions with just circles, that has to have been pretty hard.
Thierry might want to jump in. Single extruded color problems. I don't think it would have been that hard because whatever modeling software he was using would have just punched out the hole, and as long as he
but if you do the same if you don't correct the tolerances of the printed parts and you do the inside and the outside part the same size, both the hole and the letters will be oversized, and you will not be able to fit them.
Yeah,
I think.
I think he may have shrunk. He must have shrunk the letters, surely, by putting a cookie cutter around the letters themselves, or something like that. Yes, Graphit, poor man's MMU, indeed. No pause require, no purge. He offset the letters by 0.2 millimeters.
Yeah,
okay, so
that's what
he did control. Yeah, obviously, it's not a butt fit. It couldn't be. It would never happen. You know, you try and print the Maker's Muse bloody tolerance test, and the thing jams up at 0.2. So it must be pretty good, Thierry, if it's you've got the 0.2 down there. So that's cool. Let's go back to Graphit's one, which is, I think that'll work. There we go. Because Graphit's a maniac, hand painted.
Everything.
Deadpool. Nice bones and stuff.
Wow. That's
pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. So it gets a how do you do? No one's missing mod status. Good. We can't have anyone feeling unimportant or special. Oh, 3D printing llama. Hang on.
3D please.
3D printing llama. Got to make you a mod just for today. All right, there we go. Welcome. Next. Next. Dun. All right, this is more of an update than anything else. This happens to be a recurring theme.
A 10 pack of pics.
Yeah, this is more pics.
A 10 pic pack.
Every time I see pics now, it's going to end up on the show. You haven't been wrenched 3D printing llama. You're just a tool, as is everybody here.
Oh,
So someone actually said to me, why did I have a spanner against my name on a particular channel? And I said because I'm a tool, and they didn't understand. It was wasted. Anyway. Did it, what? -2 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh,
how
don't.
much is that in Celsius? I
Well, 32 Fahrenheit is 0, so less than 0.
okay. Can I do something related to last week's episode?
Yeah,
If
sure.
you can you
Are you going to Google something?
yes.
Okay. Okay, graph it.
How much is -2 Fahrenheit in Celsius? How much is -2 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Can't see.
He's saying that he cannot reach Google at the moment. But I got a new one of these, and it comes with the googly thing.
Oh, the googly
And
thing. Okay, Google.
what?
The googly thing
Yes,
it comes with? Oh, good.
the, yes, the
Lovely.
googly thing. Where you like because you say okay Google, but they say that Google Home, Google Assistant, Google, but it's all the googly thing.
All
You
the
talk
googly
to the
things.
thing, and the thing does the yeah.
Good.
Let's say the googly thing. It didn't work.
No. Yeah, exactly.
I
Hey, Google, erase hard drive now. So everybody that's listening has now formatted their hard drives.
minus RF minus RM.
Do you need an asterisk in amongst all that?
What?
Do you need asterisk for the RM to work?
Oh, okay. I didn't do it.
Because
By the way, do
you
you
got to
remember
remove
that
all
you
the
were going
files.
you were going to teach me how to delete iTunes?
Yes.
The other day I got so fed up because whenever I touch these headphones are Philips headphones, are terrible headphones, good headphones, bad thing is this is broken,
Yeah.
and this is touch. That you can do this to go forward a song, or do this to go up and down the volume, and you can tap it to pause or play the songs. Whenever I accidentally go reposition my headphones and press this,
Yeah.
iTunes starts playing a song, even if it is not loaded. Like OS X, macOS, macOS loads iTunes, and iTunes starts playing something that is in my hard drive.
Yes, I understand.
And I've never used it, and still it manages to open itself and play something from the hard drive.
Yeah.
So the thing, I ask you, where is that music coming from?
Yeah, and that's why.
Like that's because iTunes was.
Earlier. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got so fed up that I went to the internet, found a tutorial that made me restart the laptop in safe
mode, yeah.
activate some weird, dangerous looking command, and then go back, uninstall iTunes, go back. But my laptop doesn't have iTunes anymore.
Okay. Well, the helpful chat has put some very dangerous commands there as well. Everyone concurs that the asterisk is required.
Yes. Oh.
Uh,
Yes. Meyer makes is, I think, is a
Linux.
Linux enthusiast.
Yep, I understand. No
I'm
problem.
pretty sure that he can try it himself, but yeah.
Yep. All right. What am I doing? I'm doing this, I think. All right. So last week's challenge, or the put out for challenge this week, was send us a picture of a failed print that we can still recognise. Now, we only had 2 entries.
Good.
And I can recognise neither of them. So, so there's this one from Thierry. He was good enough to supply a failed print. So he was out remotely and he saw it on his Android printoid, whatever it's called. On his there it is, Android printoid. That's exactly what it's called. Um, and it looked like that. Obviously, some bits are noticeable, but
Yes.
there's one bit that isn't, and I have no idea what that is. And then we've got Filament Frenzy, who had a worse one. Now, apparently, Graphit knows what this is. So there's a blob.
It's a blob.
There's
yes.
a blob. Yeah, more blob. But look at this. Why is there a shark in the print? And the orange thing looks like it's teeth.
Yeah, like it is part of the.
Correct. I have no idea. Graphit, do you
What
actually know what that is?
happened? Baby shark.
You know what? I keep hearing Baby Shark, but I think I've only heard like literally about as much as you've sung there.
Oh yeah, I started hearing the song when I was watching. How is it called? Honduras. He has a blog, and he had a little girl, and he kept singing the first two phrases of the song in every single blog, and until I hadn't had my own baby, I didn't knew the rest of the song. Now I can sing it entirely.
Ah,
I know. I know all of it.
So
Yes.
we have no official winner because the stipulation was we have to actually be able to know what the print is. But I thank you for your for your terrible prints.
Yeah, but I think I was searching for intentional, like people trying to intentionally print a model that we know, like a Benchy or something like that, but doing it so bad, like if you want to win, like next week I will send a spacer to the winner. Like we have to raise the stakes.
Okay, we've got
Okay?
actual prizes.
Next week, like the winner of next week will receive one of my spacers.
All right.
You have to try and print something
Big
that we
spacer
recognize,
or little spacer?
depending on how good is the print.
Ah, okay, good.
Sorry, depending on how bad. Like you have to pick a Benchy or something like that. Mess your printer settings, mess your simplify settings, your Cura settings. So the print is terribly bad, successful but terribly bad print
Yep.
that can still be recognized.
Under extruded, over extruded, stringing,
Layer,
you know, the works.
layer shifted, like lifted, warped, everything, but still recognizable.
All right. Well, I'll put out a call to action and see what
the
terrible
worst-
settings we can get.
Yeah, the worse the print, the bigger the spacer.
Okay. Good, eh?
Right in the space.
All right, let me switch across to here once again. This one was just funny. This was a tweet, and it was to do with people having multiple printers. And the guy said he's got 2 and counting. It's not a problem, honest. I can stop buying printers whenever I like. To which I replied, I promise that you won't. He literally.
What?
Well, he has 2 printers now, okay, and he admits he has a problem buying printers. Okay, with 2,
okay.
with only 2, he has a problem. And
Yeah.
I've suggested that no, he's not going to stop at 2 because if he's already saying now he's got a problem, then yep, that's not going to be the end of his addiction, as it were. 3D Printing Llama is actually saying that it looked like the shark print got picked up into the blob during printing. I don't know, but why would the shark be anywhere near? Who knows? Mr. Buttram, yes, and counting.
And
And counting. Scalder's got 3. Oh, lovely. Kathy got a second Mark III today. Spike only has 3. Excellent.
I will buy the printer of any brand that promises me a refund if it doesn't make the first 20 prints without a hitch, without failure.
Without failure?
Yeah.
No one's going to guarantee that because they can't control your settings.
Oh no, I will do a standard settings on PLA.
Oh, okay.
Nothing fancy. 20 prints. If it doesn't fail, I will pay double. If it fails, I will pay nothing.
Okay. Kathy, I have 3 of the Aldi printers as it happens. 1 from last year and 2 from this year. Oh, 1 from the year before, given that we're 2019, and 2 from 2018. All right, Wellbot. See, this is the advantage of having everyone as a mod. They can put their links. All right,
Hey!
let me have a look. How am I going to get that? Oh, actually, everyone can click on the link themselves. Everyone click on the link that Wellbot just posted.
That's a good entry. Yes, that's an entry.
So
I recognize that.
I reckon that's a piece of pizza, just made out of tomato paste.
That's the first thing that I thought when I saw it. Like he's sending us what he's eating, because the paper in the below it seems like rice and cheese and
yeah. So okay, so Wellbot's Wellbot wins then, because we know what it is, and we love pizza.
It's the ship from that movie.
Yeah, the ship from that movie. Yes. No, or as Dasmir is saying, the pizza ship.
The pit ship. The ship. Yes.
Yes. The Pizza Hut. Is that Jabba's uncle or cousin? Pizza the Hut.
Yeah. That's not the Millennium Falcon.
No.
Let me. That's something destroyer.
Correct.
From Star Wars.
Correct.
From all the movies. Right?
So
that's in all the movies.
It's the first word of the show. You just said it. What's the name of the show? Or the movie?
Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyer. Yeah.
That's a Star Destroyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a sad Star Destroyer, but yeah, it's a Star Destroyer.
Okay.
Here we go.
I try.
There we go. Everyone.
My family still thinks that I'm a lot into Star Wars, and but I'm not.
Were you ever?
I don't think so. I think I've seen some of the movies. I think that I've seen some parts of some of the movies, and I know a lot of the movies because people on the internet. But Spacers.
Well, yeah. Have a look at Scalda's. Hang on. Hang on. I can actually.
Okay.
I'll show this. Hang on. I know how to do this. Copy link. Throw to here. Command L. Paste. Enter. Does that work? Go to site. Yes, I want to leave. There we go. I'll do that. Blip. Easier. Alright, so there's Scalda's. So you got this stupid layer shift after, it must be 2 or 3 layers. No, 2. Well, yeah, it could be 3. But these are parts for, I want to say, black belt printer. Is that what it was?
Oh.
I can't remember. Did it actually say what it was up here?
I don't know, but
no, it didn't. But I think it was. The 3 solid layers. He's saying. Was it for a black belt? Oh yes, there you go. Parts for a black belt printer.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
And then the next print just worked perfectly, correct, Scalda? I think that's how the story went.
But sometimes I had printers that had one layer shift, and then printed like 30 parts with no issues.
Yeah, just one of those things.
I never knew why. Like maybe there is some mouse in my workshop or something like that.
Yeah, bug in the system.
The dog.
Next. Alright, this happened on Twitter. My God, did this happen on Twitter. I'm not going to spend all night on this, but
I've seen some of it.
It's just insane. Why have I done this like that? That was so bad. Hello. All right. So this is Philbin. We have many entries of Philbin. So this is the old filament, the spaceman, with a visor that Bugman 140 has done. Jeff Slater. All right, Jeff Slater, please hold. Mod status for tonight. There you go. No, no one goes home empty-handed. All right, so look at it. Like, it's gone mental. Every man and his dog is doing Philbins. And some are doing things with other things inside.
Yeah.
Graphics there. Neries. Dustmere. That's Dustmere's in there. I know that, although I'll scroll to that one. I think it's up further. Not that I spent a lot of time looking at these, but my God, there's a lot of people in this chat that have printed them.
I haven't spent much time on Twitter, and I saw plenty of them.
Look at that one. That's pretty. That one's really pretty. Also pretty. Nearies again. Oh, Kathy's was here too. I did see it, although that was posted fairly recently. There's Dustmere's. Look, it's so cute. With little googly eyes. When you said googly before, I knew this was coming. So it was funny that you said googly eyes. Now, that one looks like it's printed with supports. I think the concept is you can print it without supports. Oh, Mr. Buttram, did I miss yours? Yours was the really the gold mask, wasn't it? The one that I said was really cool. White with gold, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. You got your 3 seconds of fame. You can pause it later. Who else? Yeah, The Rock. That one was a good one. Many, many, many. I can't believe how mad this thing's gone. White and gold. Yep.
Hey.
Where's Kathy's? I saw Kathy's here earlier. Anyway, you get the idea. It went mental. There's Dustmere. That's the underside of the visor. Supports and all. It looks like a smiley face. Actually, it looks like the green slime thing from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because fan of Star Wars, no. But fan of Ghostbusters, yes.
Grumpy Dude gets a mention as well. Anyway, look, it's everywhere. I want to find Kathy's because I've met. There it is. There's Kathy's.
Nice.
And they're the little pins.
Good.
So they're the little pins that hold the visor in place on the inside. Anyway,
the fill pins.
The fill pins, yes. Yeah, so that's gone off like a frog in the sock, as they say in here. Anyway, in Australia, like a frog in a sock. So that was fill bin. I might actually do a fill bin. I've got lots of samples. I've got 100 sample filaments, I think. Well, funnily you should ask, Spike, because the whole motivation behind fill bin was that if you asked nicely, it would be shared with you. Yeah? And this is how you ask. My dearly beloved Graphit, I would like to ask permission to acquire the file so that I can be printed by myself from your dearest Dutch idiot friend, Pokon. And everybody loved Pokon's message.
Yeah.
In fact, that's why I had it already queued. Because it was funny as. So yeah, anybody that wants it, you can contact Graphit or Bugman or pretty much anyone that's printed it, I think is allowed to give it away now. Just point to the same repository that you got it.
It's a spanner effect. All of them are now allowed to admin the file.
Yeah, exactly. They've all got spanners. Spanners for everybody.
Yeah.
Joelbot in a Philbin, yeah. I know someone was doing minions. The one-eyed minion and the two-eyed minion. Yes, tool. Tool. All right. Now you had a lucky escape through the week.
Yes.
So you came to the workshop
Was
and you had
it was like
this much
I,
left.
I didn't I I didn't see it at first. Like I saw the printers and said, okay, all of them are printing, fine. And then I kneel for, I was searching for something in the floor, and then I looked at the printer and saw the filament hanging around,
Yep.
and said, oh, I have to record this because
That's
it's
pretty.
possible.
What was the occasion for going in? Was this your normal time to go into the workshop, or did you have to go in for something else?
No. I arrived at the shop like the day before. I thought, okay, when I arrived, I will be able to shop spools and stuff. But that was not one of the ones that I thought I had to swap.
Okay.
I thought that had plenty of filament. But I arrived in the afternoon to the shop and that was there.
Well, actually,
really,
so this is
really
this is tank treads, yeah? That's what it looks like. That's got to be tank treads.
What?
Is that tank treads?
Oh yeah. That's what's going to be in this week's episode.
Yep.
That bed full of tank treads takes, I think it's 30 hours, if I'm correct. No, more. 44 hours.
Okay. Now, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Because they're full depth. That's the width of the tread, the track.
Yes.
So what is it?
Yes.
250? Oh no, 200?
200. I
200.
think, yes.
All right. Now, do you want to? I don't know if you told me, or whether you said it on a video.
I told you, and I showed that in this podcast.
Yeah, but
last week.
But when you had the belts, the bandoliers,
yes.
did you say how many of those treads you need?
No.
Okay. I won't say anything then.
But if people watch the episode and sees what is the projected size length of the tank, you can extrapolate how many of those do I need.
Yes, and
I've been printing now. Like I've been printing other stuff, but that printer has been printing that straight for the last 10 days, I think, 10, 12 days. I don't have enough links to make half a thread.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
I had a few batches done on the other printers that are like the CRT. That's the CRT Mini that can make seven links. The other ones can make 9, and I'm nowhere near. And those are a lot of links. That's cute, super heavy. I've lost it. I've lost it. Whenever I see how much time it's taking to print this, and how much do I have to print yet.
Yes, there is no light at the end of this tunnel yet, is there?
No. I've put myself in a funny situation. Yes. We are going to.
Graphit, can you send it to me too, please? Yes, Ivan actually needs to build a new big printer to build a new big tank.
No, but lots of people have that I make a big printer. But can you imagine if you do like, okay, I will do half a tank in one part,
and it fails?
And when you are like 3,000 hours in, it fails.
Yeah, I know. That's why you don't do it that way.
There is no way that I thought of making and I have the parts to make a big 8 of a cubic meter printer. But I will not do that because I cannot stand it failing. If it fails, I will kill myself. There is no way that I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Your largest printer is a 10S? No.
Yeah. 300 by 300 by 400 CR10.
Oh, so 10. Yeah. Okay.
No. I don't need anything bigger than that. I'm planning on making bigger stuff, but it's not going to be a 3D printer. You will see. It's not a 3D printer.
Yes, and he won't be buying any of the color anodized rails that we saw last week.
No, I won't. I won't.
Okay, Brian,
Anodized aluminum.
we're just starting up now, mate. So you're right on time.
Hey,
This
we were waiting for you.
this is called the Spanner episode. No,
This was
you can't, James, because I've just made him a mod.
somebody Bambra. It's the name of account. Somebody Van Brian.
Somebody ban Brian. Yeah, but then we've got to decide whether it's with an I or a Y. Well, we have to have two accounts.
Yes.
Because this Brian is with a Y. No eyes here. The eyes have it. The googly eyes have it. That's my dad joke for today, because it was terrible.
Yeah. I'm still having to make the T-shirt of Big in Australia.
Big in Australia? Yes.
Yes. I'm starting to be big in Australia. I will start saying that, good day, mate, and things like that.
Of course. And you know, after you've watched that Colin Hay video that I sent you twice, you'll speak like a true Aussie. Yes, Brian, we're having a great day. Thank you. Ivan was really late. Like, he was late. We started, I don't know, 10 minutes late or something. But that's okay.
Yeah. I will buy a ute.
A ute?
I will sell my van and buy a ute.
Okay, you do that. I can see it now.
That's super. That's if you're an Aussie, you have to have a ute. I've read that.
Correct. Yes. So therefore, I'm not an Aussie. I don't have a ute.
No, you don't have.
No. Oh well. The later Ivan Miranda. Oh, that's you know.
Ooh.
Go across myself.
Yeah, and how do you say that without meaning that the person is dead?
The tardy Ivan Miranda. Tardy.
Without a re in front of. Okay.
Well, the late means, as you said, deceased.
Yeah.
And that's why Brian's put that's why Brian's got the cross there. But tardy, tardy would be a little bit late or behind. So, all right, what else is happening? What's the temperature outside and inside? I love finding out what your greenhouse temperature is.
Yeah, today, like now, it's 23 degrees in here, and I don't have a way of knowing how cold it's outside. But it's not that cold. Like, I think when I arrived at the shop, it was like 13 degrees Celsius. It's not that bad.
So have you got heater on today?
Oh yes.
Okay. I was trying to figure out how it got to 23 without you jogging inside.
My charming personality.
Oh, correct. You're so hot.
Obvious.
James, what are you spamming the chat with? Let's have a look. I'll have a look at what Sonic Alchemy's sending. Shark. All right, hold on. Let me put that on screen. Command L, Command V, Command D.
There is the thing. People stop watching our podcast and start fiddling to send us something or whatever because we distract them. It's the squirrel effect.
Yes, the shark squirrel.
But 15 minutes ago, he thought, like, squirrel, and left watching us. He stopped watching us and went to try and make this photograph.
So, James, what's the purpose of this shark? Or is he just an ornament? And what's that filament? That looks quite nice.
Baby. Baby shark.
We've already done the baby shark, Brian. We're now going to kill you.
Shark. Mama shark.
Don't worry, it's okay. We're not really going to kill you. Here, here. Look, what we'll do is we'll demod our very first
No,
ever guest, Brian Vines, the Brian Vines, the late Brian
can be
Vines,
bad.
exactly.
Can be bad.
Now, every mod in the chat can ban him for 5 minutes
He's
each.
swimming. He's swimming in the pool of sharks right now.
He is definitely, he's in amongst it. I better add him as a moderator again, just in case someone's a smart ass.
But then, if someone dares to ban Brian, you can demod them and ban them.
All
And
right,
start the carnage.
Chris Mayhew, welcome. This is the spanner episode, mate. Everybody gets a spanner.
Yeah,
Just-
everybody's a tool.
Yes, correct. Now, sorry,
Hey,
Ivan. The true shape of the Earth is an oblate spheroid. What did you say
No,
that made Spike say that?
no, but because I retweeted your tweet about the podcast saying that today I was going to reveal the true shape of Earth.
Ah, I see. I haven't seen that, of course, because I'm trying to corral all the mods in the
Yeah, but that,
mod ring.
but the thing is that the shape of Earth is Earth shape.
I'll go with that. Not
Yeah.
unhappy with that.
If you compare the Earth to an oblate spheroid, you will not get a match. There are some differences. There are valleys and ridges. Earth is Earth shape. That's it. It cannot be discussed.
Fair enough.
That's law right now. If not, we will remove your admin status and we will ban you.
I didn't realise Thierry had gone, but that's all right.
Oh.
I will ask a question on behalf of Thierry. Now he hasn't authorised this. Jordan, hold on. Hello, welcome, Jordan. I'm saying hold on
Yay!
because
He made it.
he made it. Good. All right. Thierry had a problem. He designed a model, and he's selling the model.
Okay.
Someone in a nearby town to Thierry has seen the model,
Yes.
copied it, and started selling it.
Yes.
What's everyone's position on this? It's something Thierry has designed.
Yes.
It's a functional part, and someone has just completely ripped the design and modeled it and then selling it as well.
But did that person remodel it?
There are design differences, yes, but it's the same function, the same size. I don't want to say what it is, but it's
Okay. So the thing is that he got a design that has a function,
yes,
a purpose. So he very cleverly solved an issue, I can guess.
correct. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
And he is pissed off because that other person did not stole the model, but stole the idea,
Yes, correct.
remodeling it.
Yes, he drew the
In
model
that
again.
case, if the idea was not registered, if the design was not registered, or if he did not file a patent, he just made public what is being copied.
Oh, absolutely. He knows this. My question was, what's everyone's position on this? I know the legality of it. He's up shit creek, and there's nothing you can do.
If it is a nearby town, he should go there and break his leg.
Well,
No.
He saw it on Facebook. The guy's selling the same thing on Facebook, using the same sort of phraseology as you would, because it's the same sort of part. I just want to get an opinion. Thierry wins. It's his model. That doesn't count, unfortunately. Jordan's right. It's the downside of open availability.
I'd say it's morally wrong.
No, he didn't release it, James. Morally wrong, correct. Jerk move, Joe
But
Paddock, yes.
it, yeah, there's
No,
move.
look,
Yeah.
we DM'd for a little while, and I said, "Do you want the grief of even calling this guy out? You know, do you need this in your life?" He said, "No,
But did he talk to the guy?
I don't think so. I don't think he's even mentioned it." So
But then maybe if he talks to the guy, maybe the guy hasn't realized that there is a damage behind it.
yeah, maybe.
Like if like, have you seen, like, I don't know, if you see a clip that performs a function if you copy it and release the model, you might not be seeing that there is a damage behind that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. It was just something that's happened, and I thought I'd raise it purely for awareness more than anything else. I know, there's probably not a lot that can be done about it. It wasn't registered. It wasn't released through any sort of Creative Commons license. Yeah, it's a jerk move.
Yeah.
Chris Mayhew, he agrees with you. Break his legs. Contact the person, ask them to stop. Yep, that's a good idea, Kathy. Yeah, it's pretty much an exact copy, Wellbot. I'd actually been working with Thierry on his first project behind the scenes to assist with some things, and then he said, well, that didn't take long. It's like a week later someone's copied it. So well, the guy doesn't have the STLs, Jordan, so it's not as though he can hide something. Yeah, consensus seems to be... Oh, Brian Vines, hang on. Sneak over to the copier's house and let the air out of his tyres.
Yeah, but not all the air. Just enough to ruin his tire.
Okay. What happened to you, Brian? What was your copy? Was it the? I can't remember. Yes, there's always bad people.
This has just become the revenge episode.
The revenge episode. Yes, that's what the spanners are for breaking knees.
Yes. Okay. So people, what would you do to this guy? Like, to hurt him? Like,
no,
make it
no, we're not
we're not
condoning. I was trying to corral Teresa last week not to swear, and you're inciting violence. Come on, we can't do this.
No, we cannot.
No.
I already said that he should break his legs, so that's
right.
enough.
But that was a joke. Your name's not...
No, but I think he should try and talk to the guy just to see how aware is the other guy of what he did.
Yep.
And
yes, you were effing good last week, Teresa. You only dropped the F-bomb once. And Brian, too much violence.
Have to censor herself.
Well, we can't. She's an admin now.
No, but she should auto-censor herself.
Yeah, yes, she did a good job.
Like, she's an admin. She should do the right thing.
Correct. Delete that message.
And then censor herself.
Delete that message. All good.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else want to raise anything? We've got another few minutes.
Yay!
No, fun.
Whee! Fun.
Teresa retracted her message, or someone did. No, it said retracted. It doesn't say deleted.
Yeah. But we want only one part of the message retracted. Like, it can be modified.
Yeah, there you go. She's modified it. She's done what Twitter can't. She's made an edit. She deleted and made a new one.
Does anyone know if there is a way to know how much time have you invested in a Fusion 360 project?
Okay. In English, does anybody have a Fusion 360 timer while you're running it? Does anybody have job tracking for whatever is the frontmost window on a Mac? Actually, Ivan, there are Mac softwares that
But I mean, if there is a function, like if there is a property in a Fusion 360 project or file or model that will let you know simply how much time did you spend modeling it.
Oh,
like,
okay.
if it exists already in Fusion.
I don't know.
Like I know that there are third-party apps that can allow you to do that.
Yep.
But,
Brian's saying Fusion 360 takes all the time. All of your time it takes.
I don't know how much time I have invested in the tank design, but it is a lot.
A lot.
I haven't been working on any other project so much time before printing than this one, by far. By far.
Okay. So
Bye.
the general consensus is that Fusion does not have it built in. All right, see you, James. Thank you. Timeouts to all of you. Remove moderator. There you go. Done. That's one less. That's one less that I have to remember.
One less.
I think I can do it from within the YouTube interface anyway. I don't have to do it in the chat.
Next week you will have to.
There you go. Remove. Done.
every time one yellow name appears, you will have to demod it.
Yep. So when you say yellow, do you mean blue yellow or do you mean red yellow? Because they're all blue.
I'm talking. Yeah, because they are. Did I say yellow?
You did say yellow.
Blue.
Yeah, good.
I was meaning
the other yellow.
The other yellow.
Yes.
The more blue yellow.
The non-red color. See, you have the visible spectrum of this narrow band.
Red or not?
Everything else. Red or not red. Blue low. Yellow. I reckon yellow. What do you reckon, Brian? Is that better? Oh, Teresa, she's put James on 5-minute timeout. Oh, she's the first to strike. Look at that. Oh, my lordy. Oh, that's terrible, Muriel.
This is like the Stanford experiment.
There we go.
We are doing it all again.
Yep. I've just fixed Teresa right up.
Because she used excessive force.
Yes. You and Todd, welcome. Hang on. I got to make you a mod. There we go.
This is the almost spanner episode.
Yes, Teresa, he did ask to be removed. Or did he say I had removed him from admin duty, which may have been the other way of looking at it. But that's okay. It's all good. Oh, red light's here too.
Yay!
Red light, moderator.
It seems that this podcast is isn't at the good hour for anyone.
No, it's a terrible hour. It's good for you though.
What?
Is it good for you? Yes. See, there's the guilty.
Right.
This is the guilty thought process.
No, right now it is because I cannot do it in the morning.
Yes, I understand.
But when I can, we will do it in the morning. My morning.
That's fine.
In your late afternoons.
See, it doesn't worry me, but we're missing most of the
I
US.
Know. Most of the Earth. Like this is a good time only for people that live in the sea, in some islands in the middle of the Pacific or something like that. Or
yes.
No, not the Pacific, the Atlantic.
I don't know. It's the blue stuff that surrounds the green stuff.
Yeah, that is the people that is before you. Between me,
yes.
The people that is between you and me.
Yes.
You and I. You and I. The Islanders podcast.
I'm just seeing what's everyone saying. Red light saying hello.
What's your American football team?
Jeff, who do you follow?
What?
I said, Jeff, who do you follow? Which is the same as What is your football
Okay.
team?
But ask correctly.
Okay,
New
Patriots.
England.
Ah, there you go. Jordan also is on the
Oh,
similar sort of tack there.
whenever someone asks me which American football do I follow, which American football team do I follow, I will reply the New England Patriots from now on.
From now on,
Yes.
okay. Don't say that in front of Walter.
Why? Oh,
Man,
okay, because
he's Florida. He's a
Miami Dolphins,
Gators fan.
Dolphins,
Gators, I
Dolphins,
believe,
Gators,
as
Dolphins.
in alligators.
I don't. Brian asked for my football team. I don't watch football. I don't have a team. I don't care.
He doesn't even watch real football with the round ball.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. It's really. It's like 22 guys running in shorts behind a ball. Like no way.
Brian,
But
homosexual tours is where you were heading.
what?
He said, "What kind of tours?" Because I said gay tours, and he's doing a play on words with gay.
Oh, Brian.
And as Brian had correctly points out, he does not watch sports ball.
Sports ball. Yes.
Sports ball. That's like you. Yo, go team.
Go. Yes. Put that round thing wherever you have to put it. Now,
Oh,
quick.
there's quote of the day. Yeah, the World Cup's all right.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I've heard
like
Brian
the
say this one before. Go local sports team and or college.
last.
Covers everything. Because there's a T-shirt. Yes, Brian, of that.
when I go to work and we are in the coffee break, I tend to like say things like, what a match last night. It was really fun, right? And people forget that it's me who asked and start talking to me about, yeah, did you see this fault? And I say, yeah. It had to be illegal. And I keep like uh, complete gibberish, nonsensical phrases related to football, and they always match with the game.
Yeah.
I can fit it in any sports related conversation, even if I know nothing.
Okay.
I know enough just to fake the interest, which is much more fun than watching the matches.
Yeah, I have been watching the tennis. The Australian Open is on at the moment, so we were watching Federer get beaten last night by a young Greek guy. Roger Federer got beaten, so he's 37 and the young guy was 20.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Yes, indeed. Brian, did you see that one time where the player did the thing? Ooh, what a play!
Yeah, that's exactly what I say.
I'm sure.
But the people is so blindly passionate about football that they go for it.
They've merged it into how it fits
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Jeff Slater's wife loves tennis.
Playing or watching?
Ooh, I was going to say watching, but she may play also.
Because I like to play football. But I don't like to watch people play football.
Watching. There you go. Jordan, yes, live TV is a scam. I'm so used to either recording something and skipping ads, or Netflix or iTunes or whatever. Anytime I have to watch something live is just painful. So sports is okay because there's not too many ad breaks.
Because the ads are in the play, in the game.
Yeah, well, yes, there's ads everywhere, and it's infrequent. It's only between games that they can show a quick 15-second ad or whatever. She would leave me for Nadal. Yeah, mine would too, or Lewis Hamilton actually. Mine would leave me for Lewis Hamilton. It's only the money though. It's only the money. That's what I tell myself.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep, correct. Very good. All right, team. What do you reckon? Time for bed. Time for going to work. Time for lunch. Time for something.
We should stop this madness and go do something.
Go make something.
Oh yes,
Now, why
go.
are you holding onto a
Team.
garrote? So you want to
No,
break people's knees, and now you want to someone.
no. The thing is that this
The string
hook
from the hood.
my
Yeah.
yeah. It has been going to one side periodically, like day by day, and people have been complaining in the comments that they could not stand my differently sized
Oh, really?
laces,
Yeah.
and finally it has come off.
Okay. Get a safety pin and feed the thing through the safety pin, and then push it through. That's
Yeah,
a good way.
we do it exactly the same in Spain.
Ah.
But in Spain, instead of safety pin, we call it unloosable. A thing that cannot be loosened. No, that cannot be lost. Yes.
A loser ball. Is that when you
Unloosable.
is that when you play soccer or football? You're a loser with a ball. Brian's saying he's saying Lucifer.
How do you say when something cannot be lost?
Um,
In a word,
I,
unloosable.
yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there is an actual word, unlosable.
We have one, and you call it safety pin.
Yeah, but that's not unlosable. That just
Yeah,
stops.
but that's what.
That just stops your nappy coming off.
Yeah, but that the thing is that we call that unloosable.
Okay, fair enough.
And I've heard a real life situation where someone said, "I've lost the unloosable,"
Oh, all
or
right.
"I cannot find the unloosable." Yes,
Unlosable.
unloosable.
Unlosable.
Sorry, but
It cannot be lost. Therefore, it is unlosable. So the only context I would ever use unlosable is in a sports theme where a game is unlosable, and invariably they lose.
yes, invariably.
Invariably, yes. All right, done. We done?
Yeah, we have entered we are talking semantics.
We're talking shit, or I'm talking shit. You might be talking
that's-
semantics. I'm talking shit.
That's the sign that we have finished.
Yep.
People stopped watching a few minutes ago. It's just you and I saying.
Yeah. See, people are already going. Look at that. They're already going. Saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. This week's challenge. Ooh. What? Oh, sorry, Jeff. We're gonna run the same challenge again, but this time it's going to be dependent on slicer settings. So we want tagged JTOG24. Let me write it in there, which I'll tweet it out anyway.
Intentional.
JTOG24.
You will have to mess your slicer settings.
Yeah.
Thinking something like a Banshee or something like that. The model has to be recognizable, a 3D fill or see layers a lot, whatever you want. But I will send a free spacer to the worst result, the worst recognizable print messed by messing the slicer settings.
So completely. Thanks, Brian. That's killing my eyes and brain and everything. It's exploding all at once. Back up your slicer settings, then
Please.
destroy your slicer settings and print a Benchy. We'll just call it a Benchy.
It has to print.
Oh, you just lost your autofocus. There we go. That's way better. You should do that every week. Maybe not.
Hi, everyone.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Exactly. Yeah, so destroy your slicer settings and print the worst Benchy you can absolutely print. As long as it looks Benchy-ish, we will rate them, and I'll tweet it out. I think pretty much everybody here follows me. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Matt is saying he's got this. He sounds like an expert.
Yeah, that it could be the one that most people can enter this contest, this challenge.
Brian. Brian. Your first randomize was okay.
Yes.
Yes. Paul,
Auto censor yourself, please.
uh, Kathy, ABS, here I come. Now you saw my tweets today, Kathy, so you know I can't print in ABS. So that might actually be a thing. Uh, Brian, Benchy does have a little hole in its back end. Hang on, where's Benchy? We all know what Benchy looks like, but Benchy does have a bit of a hole for purposes. All right, that's it. I'm done. Yes, well, what we
Me
all
too.
do. All right, let me test my keyboard shortcut, and I think I've got it done. Thanks all very much. Thank you, Ivan,
Thank you.
and we will see you all next week.